recording session and sharing. Okay, so so that is our transformation map. So you have any questions till now? Sharath, Sohel, Saikiran.
No.
Okay, yeah. So one more question which is asked regularly. So going to transform map, going to your open your transform map. And once an interviewer asked me a question like, I don't want to map any fields, then how can I input? He don't want to map any fields, then what is the other option? So other option is like, if you don't want to map any fields, directly map those using
Sir, చెప్పండి sir.
So map directly those fields using your script. So in our case, for now, to show that example, I am removing this. I am deleting field mapping. Okay, so I have removed field mapping. Then without field mapping, how can I do? I can directly write in script here. So this was the interview question which was asked to me. So please go through this also. And that is target dot short description, means incident table dot short description. It should pull data from source dot underscore short description. So done. Then target dot caller ID is equal to source dot u underscore caller. That's all done. Mapping is done. Like if they don't want field level mapping, then you can write in script also. Okay. So clear with this? And this was an interview question for me in just my recent job. So even now, if you load anything, any sheet, and if you transform that, it will work normally because we have mapped those fields. Okay. And I'm not writing any transformation script for now. It is just same like glide record and same thing, which we need to like same like on before business rule, on after business rule. Just there we will have current comma previous, but here we will have target dot fields or and source dot fields. So same thing you can write in transformation script. So I am not covering that part for now. But we will see we will open one or two transformation map and we can see what script is written inside that. Okay, so this is our till now we have covered transformation map, and I hope you understand the topic. You understood this topic, right? So we have seen what is data source, then we have seen what is staging table and how fields get created in staging table, right? And then we have seen how we can create transformation map, and we have seen all the fields on transformation map, like what is source table and what is the target table. We got clarity about that. And then we got clarity about three types of script, that is implicit, explicit, and transformation scripts. Okay, and then we have mapped fields, one is manually and one is automatically. Okay, so and we have even seen coalesce field also. Coalesce field is also important, right? And there was one more question, and please remember this also, like can we apply coalesce fields to more than one field? So answer is yes, you can apply coalesce field to as many as fields you want. Okay, but if you apply coalesce field for one field, then it will check if that field is unique. But if you apply coalesce field to some 2 or 3 fields, so it will check if all those are unique. If all three are unique, then only it will create record. If those are matching, like short description, if example short description and caller ID, I have applied coalesce. If there is any new record that is getting inserted and it has these three fields same, so it will not create a field, it will update existing fields. Okay, and for example, that is one example. And if short description and description are matching but caller is different, then it will create a new record. Okay, so coalesce means it should match all the fields. If it matches, it will update. If any one of that three is not matching, then it will create a new record. Okay, so that is about coalesce. And one more topic before completing this, like in real time, we will not sometimes we will upload our data from Excel sheet, and we will create transform map, we will run transform map manually. But in some real time cases, like there is some different type of integration. Okay, like integration with some other tool, like say, example .NET. Okay, so some records get created in .NET, and we have to pull that records into ServiceNow, and we have to create that records into incidents. Okay, that is our user story. So using that integration URL, they will pull the data and they will store that records in staging table. Okay, so that is different concept. We'll see that in last classes. Okay, so they will pull the data and they will store that records in staging table. And every time we can't go manually and we can't run transform script, right? So there is a topic called a schedule job. So so it is like we can schedule that schedule job at any particular time, like 12 a.m. every day. So it will run that and it will transform all the records from staging table to target table automatically without any manual intervention. Okay, so how we can do that, we will see. And before that, let's go to data source. Like we have created a data source, but we have not seen that, right? A data source is our staging table thing. So let's go to this one, and this is our data source which we have created. That is our incident dot that that one Excel sheet which we have uploaded. Okay, so here you can see that is the name of that, and import set name for this data sources, that temporary staging table, and then what type of file, like Excel or whatever, that is here. Okay, and you can see like this is our data source, and to data source here is our transform map matched, like attached. This is our transform map, right? So you can check that from here. So you can have knowledge like what is data source and how we can set, we can check, and what is transformation map and how transformation map is attached to data source. So that is why whenever we are attaching any new field, a new sheet again and again, it was not asking us for transformation map. It was just asking us to run the transformation map, because one transformation map is already attached to this. Okay, so let's go to scheduled job and system definition and scheduled job. So create, click on new. So here we will have option like automatic generation of distribution of reports. So we don't want that. Automatically generate something, a change a new record CI from a template. Okay, automatically run a script of your choosing. So like we have scheduled jobs, but we can do perform different actions. Like we can have a script and we want to run that script on any particular time, then we can say that as scheduled script. Then we will have some reports which we want to send that to our manager on every Monday morning 7 o'clock. Then we will schedule a report, then that report will get directly emailed to him. So in that way we will have different things which we can schedule. So in our case, automatically generate something. So I am just clicking on this. So let me check, and I'm saying import incident. Okay. So import incident, and it is active, and we can check if we want to import daily, weekly, monthly, periodically, only once, on demand, or something. So for now it is daily, and which time zone. Okay. So I'm giving this something, Europe, London, and at which time. So I'm saying 1 means 1 p.m. Okay. So in same way I can set like daily, like I want to import only on weekly basis. So weekly, so which day of the week. Okay. And which time. If I choose Monday, then Monday at which time of Monday. Okay. So you can schedule something like this, and let's try to save this. Okay. So this is our, and let's see what is this, generate this. Okay, it is from template. So okay, incident, we have that one here. Not this one. So let me check different type of schedule job again. Automatically run a script. Okay. Let me check where was that data source type. Import. Let me open a new one. LDAP. Okay, let me open this just to check. This one we have created now. Yeah, actually it should be like this. Like here we have to select some name, and we have to select our data source, right? Like that incident data source which we have created. It should be like this, but which type is this? Schedule data import class. Okay, let me check what other fields we have. Okay, data import. Let me click again on new. I think something got changed, so that is why. Not this. So let's check this conditions, more conditions. Okay. Mhm. So actually there should be two more options of that data source import, but it is not showing. Why? Not sure about that. I will check, and I will let you know that in tomorrow's class, like how we can schedule that data source. It is not showing here. Okay. But let me just show you that import again. So this is how we do that, like give some name and choose your data source. Let's try to select our one, or let I will create one more with the same, insert and stay. Import incident, and here our data source incident. So this is our data source, right? Incident.xml, and run daily, weekly, all those things, and make this active. So after that you will be able to choose some time. So I'm giving daily 1 o'clock. It means 1 a.m. and then save it. Okay. So now you can see our scheduled data import is ready. Okay. And one more thing, like it will run particularly on this time. And if you want to come and manually execute, you can just click on this execute now, and it will execute and it will insert and data. So let's check that last example for now today. Import data something. I am giving this date something here, and I'm giving some 54 here. Remaining I'm keeping all as same. So let's import, and this time I will not click on run transform map. I will just load and I will leave that, and I will run schedule job. Okay. So okay, load data. So click on existing. Okay, so our staging table is map, then choose, then incident. I am choosing here and submit. Okay, so I am not going to click on transformation map. So let's go to incident and check count first. So here you can see 84 count. So nothing new got created, right? Because I have not clicked on transform map. So now let's go to your schedule job and click on execute now. Okay, so execute now. So let's go to your list and check. It should create a new record. Yeah, you can see 85 records now, and you can see I have this was my new record which I have inserted test import date, and here is our description with that thing. Okay, so clear how we can run transform map manually, and how we can run like how we can create a schedule job, and we can execute that by ourselves, or we can schedule that. And if I don't run that schedule job by clicking on execute now, so it will create that record at 1 a.m. Okay, so that is the difference. So clear? Clear? If I don't click on this execute now, it will automatically run and it will create records at 1 a.m. every day. Clear? Any questions? Sharath, anyone? Sohel or Sai Kiran, any questions? Okay, your voice is not audible. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. Stop sharing.